Welcome, new MacGenies. Thank you for choosing a very, very noble profession. You are joining a sunrise industry at the end of the COVID-19 pandemic. The people you will be looking after built our country. They were the ones who ran the National Railway, who led the government offices, who built businesses that continue to actually grow and are the backbones of the Malaysian economy today. At the end of the COVID pandemic, there has been a lot of upset when it comes to providing care for older people. Traditionally, our older people are cared for by family caregivers. They're cared for then by lowly paid foreign workers who were not well trained. And that's not what our older people deserve. Our older people deserve good quality care from well-trained caregivers. And caregiving is a very noble career, and they deserve not just only to be trained, but also they deserve to join an organization that promises them a career prospects. So we are hoping that you will find that this is the start of a new beginning for our country, for you, and we do hope that our training will actually help you develop a real passion for this industry. And this is really only the beginning, because there will be much, much more to come. And we hope that you will work together with managed care to ensure that our older people get the care that they truly deserve.
Hello everyone, thank you for making time to join us today. We are excited to see all of you, and we hope that you will benefit from what we will be sharing today. I am Izzati Nasir from Teman Malaysia. We at Teman Malaysia provide short-term care companionship for elderlies, women, and differently abled people. We try to assist them by matching them with a Temanian, a Malaysian caregiver, to do daily activities, accompanying them to the hospital, doing grocery shopping together, and many more. How often do you see working children juggling with their life commitments, be it their work, families, self-needs, and many more? We find that after the pandemic, these children are trying even harder to give their best to their family's needs. Not only that, the number of elderlies are increasing year by year. In less than 10 years' time, we are going to be an aging nation where the number of elderlies are going to double, and 15% of the total population of Malaysia are going to be from the elderlies alone. So why do these elderlies need caregivers? Sometimes it is not just because they are physically unable to do things. It is more on providing emotional support. It is crucial in order for them to feel good about themselves. This in return will empower them to be their best self, knowing that there is still hope for them to be active again, to be able to do things that they used to do when they were young. So a lot of elderlies find it very comfortable to stay at home even though they are ill. This is called aging in place. They want to have that sense of familiarity even if they won't be able to do much at home. By having a caregiver that comes by, it will help them to be more comfortable rather than staying at a nursing home away from their family members. This will definitely improve their quality of life when they know that they are safe at the comfort of their own home. Another important point of having a caregiver nearby is that for them to retain their sense of identity and also independence. This is especially prominent in those who experience age-related deterioration like Alzheimer's disease and dementia. The caregivers will support and encourage the elderly to perform their daily tasks, do activities that will induce their thinking skills, to keep their mind and brain active. This will definitely preserve their identity and independence, which ultimately will make them have a positive approach to life. Our goal is to provide peace of mind to all, the elderly, their children, their neighbors, even their community members, knowing that a Tamanian is just a click away. A number of people don't have to worry about their elderly who is staying alone while their son or daughter is going to work. For those children who are maybe staying overseas, can also use the service to have someone to come by once in a while to check up on their parents and know that they are safe. For those who are sharing the same values as us and would love to know more about us, do visit us at www.temanmalaysia.com or search for Teman Malaysia at all social media platforms. We would love to get you on board and let us empower all elderly to make them feel young and alive again. Looking forward to hearing from you soon. Take care. Bye.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Navinda Kaur, the medical doctor for Managed Care. So our vision at Managed Care is to meet the growing demand at a price, quality and vicinity that is sustainable for different income levels by creating and delivering complete continuum of care services. And our mission, on the other hand, is to provide a one-stop center for health, wellness and care platform with care management services and financial solutions that optimizes the provisions of care through the concept of right care, right service, right place, right time, right price, delivering transformative customer experiences. Okay, the problems that most people face is they worry about spending a lot of money for healthcare and long-term care. So you want to avoid this misery for your best care. As a result, you worry too much about your financial crisis at the most critical moments. So with that, the solution will be Managed Care as an aggregator platform with care management services for multidisciplinary healthcare that provides services for your providers and your payers to enable people to seek affordable solutions, services and products to solve their healthcare and long-term care treatments. So with that, Managed Care becomes your one-stop platform, and with MacGenie program coming about, you can train yourself to become a MacGenie, which is most basically a caregiver, for either job opportunities or also just to provide skills yourself to look after your family better. Hope that is helpful, and stay tuned for the rest of our program. Thank you.
Hi, good day everyone. Thanks for joining me for today. This event is actually to empower people to consider a rewarding career in caregiving, and also hoping to hire more people to sustain whole ecosystem and offer the highest level of care as possible to community. We provide trained and certified MacGenie to provide an individualized care approach for an elder. Actually, it is not a job, it is a sense of pride to someone who needs a care. So MacGenie concept is an amazing team of someone who passionate and also caring individuals to train and make a difference in people's life. Deliver active social lifestyle and home-based support service such as assisting with activity daily basic, transferring companionship, monitoring vital signs with a patient to fulfill a person's needs. Also, to improve a person's functioning, wishes, and maintain a person's dignity. So there are several requirements to become a MacGenie. If you are age 18 and above, also pass at least primary, secondary school, who has already finished SPM, then who are able to write and speak in English and Bahasa Malaysia, have ability to speak in Mandarin or Cantonese, any dialect would be advantageous. someone who has a good communication skill, positive work attitude, and possesses good interpersonal skill and attention to details. To become a MacGenie, you also need to have a valid driving license and willing to travel within Klang Valley. There is several pathways to become a qualified MacGenie. So to become a qualified MacGenie, you will need to fill up your details in Google Form and submit a 3-minute self-introduction video. During the 3-minute self-introduction video, you will need to introduce about yourself, your background, and also your caregiving experience. Then you need to explain the reason why would you like to be part of MacGenie and what is your career objective. After you log your application, the company will contact you for a short interview. Then next, we will reviewing your background and referral check on those shortlisted applicants. Lastly, company will start to provide relevant caregiver workshop based on the level of MacGenie. And then the orientations will be conducted after the workshop has completed. So here is about the reward as MacGenie. So what is the reason to become a MacGenie? You can start earning, organize your work schedule once the workshop has completed. Your time is very flexible. You can align with your lifestyle and schedule. If you don't want to sit in front of a desk, then you can consider for caregiving. This is an active job which involves working with different of clients, different of family members at different times. Many caregivers are actually enjoying making their own hours and designation schedule that work best for them. We do offer advanced workshop opportunity or ongoing education training. This is also allow the caregiver to build up their own skill and experience. It's allowed them to learn how to deal with a dementia person and how to perform diabetic management or stroke management to elderly. This actually is a lifelong skill that transfer to all aspects of caregiver life. With your multiple skill and experience, you could have multiple job opportunity and earn up to competitive pay and incentive from time to time. As a MacGenie, you also would have the opportunity to gain exposure at different settings, for example, at the daycare center, nursing home, and hospital. So next, with the rising of technology and in particular, mobile phone has actually created the opportunity to utilize technology and to fill in the gap of fragmented healthcare system. With the added value of digital platform, MacGenie can log on to the digital apps to communicate with different health professionals and also patients when necessary. In the digital app, is also allowed for the instant schedule updating. MacGenie is able to coordinate their preferences of working timing, preference, and to track on their own working calendar. With additional, they can also check the summary appointment which has been made by the client. So before the MacGenie giving a care service to the client, MacGenie will be briefed by a care manager. And in the apps, MacGenie could get access to the client profile and clarify clearly about every scheduled appointment. For example, like they can know what is the client conditions and the needs of care. Besides that, when MacGenie is going to client locations, they can use the venue directions to arrive at the destinations. And MacGenie will need to clock in when she has started the service and will need to clock out once she has completed the service. This is more systematic and safer for the MacGenie when they are providing service at client house. Then at the back end, the service coordinator can engage with the caregiver when necessary. And if let's say MacGenie has any issues, she is encouraged to press on the call assist button to seek for help. At the end of the service, MacGenie can write the care plan report about the care service to the client. So those reports are then immediately will be visible in the client's app. So conclusion of this is by implementing the digital health platform, it could reduce the time cost of a carer, have improved of the quality of life for an elder, and as well as a reductions in the readmissions rate in health organizations for patients. So if you have the compassionate, caring, and you love to working with elderly, then you can kindly contact to us and we will help you for that. Thank you.
Today, let me explain about the level of MacGenie and also the course summary and modules. Before even we go to the level of MacGenie, let's have a look on the objective of this workshop mainly. It's overall about educating carers mainly on how to take care of the elderly or in need people. So in view for them to take care of the needed people, what they need to know is they need to know the basic skills. So they have to learn on the theory and also practical skills to provide the support in ADLs, in elder care, and also for in-need patients or even their own family members. Carer will be able to ensure the clients is well looked after physically and mentally, and also by understanding the aging process. And what will be the learning outcomes? Towards the end of the course, they actually able to learn what is all about the basic nursing care skills. This is all about basic care skills and also about the mental health in view of how to talk to them if they are angry, or actually how to convince the agitated clients and so on. So we will re-emphasize on this matter during our course, especially on the theory class. And also we will give them a hands-on. That means they're able to demonstrate with their partner in our training room. So at least they know how the real scenario will be, how heavy the patient will be, how difficult the patient can be during the practical section. And carer also will able to apply the relevant skills and knowledge on advanced caregiving in home setting and possess the right attitude to enable the perform the duties efficiently. Then let me go through why they need to attend the caregiver workshop course. It's actually mainly to teach the important techniques and also useful tips to assist them in their career journey and ensure actually they're able to create a comfortable environment to both their care to themselves as also their clients. Goal of the course is mainly to ensure that they are able to complete their advanced training program, that is their basic certificate that they're going to get towards end of the course, and also at least they're able to do their responsibilities adequately, and also what are the challenges that at least able to face as a professional caregiver during that period. Because some at least they will find a bit difficulties, let's say because the clients can be various. Each client, they have their own way of preference, even they have their own way of request, like I want you to do this on this time, I want you to do that on that time, this is my comfortable position. All that we need to learn. We cannot just follow the paper black and white, just apply to the client. No, it's actually all based on the environment, also a situation that we will give a role play and also scenario for them to learn in detail. At least they know what are the situation or challenges at least they will face during the home visit or also at community. Then let's see what are the duties they have to do. Role of her as a caregiver. Mainly, I highlight here on the dementia, the basic needs. Dementia means the people, those who are elderly, having memory problems, and also dementia got few types and stages. So mainly here it's about how to do the basic and essential knowledge, how to take care of them, not only on the physical, it also apply to the mental health. And also they learn about the dementia, the stages, as well how to manage their behaviors and engage the elderly with the dementia meaningful activities. That means how to occupy their daytime, how they can have a good quality of time with them during the daytime. All this will be implemented and also will be taught during the care skills training. And caring for elderly with dementia also will be very stressful, as I'm sure all of you all have experience on taking care of elderly, even some kind of memory problem patients. So it's not an easy thing, it's quite challenging in a daily life.
So I'm sure by you learning the basic, it will be very helpful, especially to handle your own family members, you see. And also by you learning the proper knowledge and also practical skills, you're able to manage your stress and also prevent burnout. Second, the important part here is communicating with others. Here we always re-emphasize how to communicate with impaired clients, individuals with Alzheimer's or memory loss, or even agitated people and others. Number 3, I go on the observation, reporting, and recording. Because your observation is you are actually extra eyes for the family members. By what you are observing, by what you are reporting and recording, this is the important tool the family members at least able to monitor about their loved ones. So you as a carer, what you need to do is you have to observe and you have to report if there is any changes or abnormalities to the family members and record. Make sure you have something as a book in view for you to record your daily vital signs or even daily what are the tasks which actually you are doing to the client. So it's very good for you as a reference you keep with them. So then you in future you can show to the family members, actually today I have been that I have did this what they call it, maybe example what I can give you is a massage. Okay, I did this kind of technique to do on this time particularly. Why? Purpose of the massage to reduce swelling, example. So all this when you are implemented, you can have a record to show to the family members and you can come up with your own regime based on the client scenario. So this is why it's very important, as I mentioned earlier, it cannot be like a standard or 1, 2, 3, no. It's all based on the client's requirements and also convenience, and also a client case is various, you see. So based on that, you have to come up with the reporting and also recording notes. And provide personal care. It's learn to capably assist a client with personal care like bathing, dressing, grooming. It's all the ADL we call it, activities of daily living. Why? Mainly because these are the important things that you need to know the techniques, especially the bedridden patient. How to do a food care, how to do a oral care, even how to even give them a gentle massage. You just can't massage someone elderly with a broken bone, just a massage. No, there is no way. All this yet you have to learn on the proper techniques. Yeah. Then promoting and maintaining a good mobility. Why? Because a stroke patient can end up in a stroke for long term, but without giving a proper mobility, actually they can end up and we call it a contracture. So it's very important to regain back their quality of life by giving a proper mobility and also teach them how to walk or range of motion we call it, or transferring technique. We will teach you how to transfer them to bed to wheelchair, wheelchair to bed, even from car to wheelchair. All this you all will learn. And handling emergencies, what we have highlighted here, because in the event patient collapse, example, they are not breathing, or even they're suddenly fainted, or even they cut off their hand and this severe bleeding, what you need to do at home setup, all this you will learn. And elderly with caring for disabled is very important, especially the mental and physical health conditions. How to tackle them here, we will re-emphasize on that. And also basic health education module for stroke we call it advanced program. Those people actually know already got a basic program. We will highlight this as an enhanced module, especially for stroke. So basic caregivers, those who have experienced before and have participate in a certificate, then they may ask me, okay, I've already have a certificate, why I need to learn about all this again? You see, the plus here is we have come up with an enhanced module, 2 or 3 type of it. Later we'll go through with you. Maybe you can see what is the benefit for you by you participating in this course and what you will learn towards the end of the course. Eliminating and toileting is one of the ADLs which is included. How to change their pampers, how to throw the urine or even stools or even the feces, how to discard it, all that we will teach. And infection control, what we mean here is a good hand washing. Okay, we will even show a demo, and also you're able to practice by your own how to do a good proper hand washing. The second thing, we will go to the environmental hazard and safety. This is very important. For dementia patient, what you need to have, like what kind of carpet that you can have it at home. All the basic information we're able to share with you, at least you can implement at your own house. If you have your own elderly parents or even grandparents, actually you can do your own DIY at home. It won't cost much, but at least by you knowing this basic, it's helpful for you and also for your loved ones, right? And the last one is medication management. How many of us are actually taking the medication as per doctor order and compliance? I'm sure none of us are doing that. Even sometimes you are in the medical line. How many of us knows actually the gastric medicine need to take before food, and how long have to wait until how long you can take the next food? You see, we don't know. Why? Because sometimes even you go and buy medication over the counter, they will only say 1 biji 3 kali sehari. Whether after food or before food, how long you need to take, what is the purpose of medication, what is the side effect of the medication, you won't know. Here, what we are going to highlight here is the simple medication, let's say hypertension, how to take a simple medication, let's say Panadol. What are the requirements of Panadol for elderly in a day? All the very basic. For you to learn all this, you don't need to be a nurse. Actually, even the basic information is more than enough for you to take care of your loved ones. So all this will be highlighted, and also how to organize the medication as per doctors prescribe. How to put in a pill box, we call it, or how to put it in a medication box. All are included, okay? Then let's go through about the level of MacGenie. Actually, we have few levels based on their requirements, or based on their experience, or based on their level of knowledge. So let me go through the level basic. Level basic is the people have no experience before, even they don't have a basic knowledge on the basic care, and but they have a heart. That means a caring heart, caring thoughts, willing to learn on all the modules to be a professional carer and a friendly new face for a person with special needs. That means they have that kindful thoughts, and also they're willing to learn, and they don't mind to be a carer, to learn from the basics. Yes, these people fall under level basic. Whereby the level 1 is being as an independent carer. Once in a while they have helped someone's how to transfer them, move them to the wheelchair, and also got experience feeding the old people at home by a fork and a spoon, or even just by normal feeding, we can say, or even a cup of Milo by serving them. All are, we call it, the basic needs. These people fall under level 1. But the level 2 a bit one step advanced compared to the basic and level 1. The level 2, actually, they've been a carer before, typically a family, friend, or neighbors. That means you help out your neighbor. When your neighbor not around, you look after the own family members. Actually, you provide care volunteer based, but someone with whom they have a personal relationship. That means a neighbor, you know them quite long, and they don't mind to come and help you when you're not around. Okay, all these people actually fall under level 2. And also basic experience in feeding, changing pampers, and companionship. Okay, then we go to the level 3. Level 3, that means, is one step higher. That means you have to look after your own family members who have ill before, or sick, or even a bedridden. Example, who provides an emotional, financial, nursing, or social, or even a cooking. You cook for them, you handle the financial thing, or even you do the basic nursing thing. All these people fall under level 3 and willing to learn the right methods. That's one of the reasons why they want to involve and participate in this training program. Level 4, been working experience as a carer and have many years experience, but they're just going to participate themselves in a tour enhanced program. That means to learn one step higher. And level 5, they've been as a clinic nurse. Actually, they have a license to work everywhere as a carer, but they still have an interest on learning on the enhanced modules. Yes, this level 4 and level 5, that means they have experience and they know the basics. That's how we differentiate people. Yeah. Okay. These are the modules actually basically we will go through. You see, basically the learning outcome is caregiver will able to deliver and perform assisting the ADL activities more competently. Number 2, caregiver is able to perform, ensure the safety of the care recipient at all time. And what we can do for now is, when we focus on the level basic and level 2, what I've discussed, you see the ADL is all mainly on the basic. Showering, toileting, dressing, feeding, hygiene, everything is fall under ADL. So this not only theory, they even able to learn on the practical wise. Movement and transfer, like what I've highlighted, wheelchair to bed, bed to wheelchair, wheelchair to car, car to wheelchair, even how to position them on the bed. This also involved. Second, the elimination needs and waste management, how to change the pampers, how to use the proper bedpan technique, and also assessing the perineal skin. And number 4 will be the physical care. Physical care is mainly on the patient on how to handle the contractions. Contractions means they're having a stiff joints and muscles whereby they are unable to strengthen it. Okay. And massage, what kind of massage you can do, what kind of massage you can't do, and you need to follow a professional advice on that. We can't call them, you do a basic massage and you can't call that as a physio, because many people use the word, I do physio for this patient, I do physio. Okay, what technique, where, why, what is the purpose for you to do the physio? All this we need to know. Okay. And basic exercise, passive and active movement also we will highlight on this training. Medication management is what I've highlighted before, and communication and tips of good communication, purpose and benefit, all that also will, how to occupy their daytime, how to provide a better quality, all this will be highlighted. And stress and coping skill also, effective communication is very important. We will teach you how to talk with the simple words, how to make the elderly understand what you actually trying to explain to them. All this verbal communication, we call it non-verbal communication, everything will be highlighted over here. And also handling emergencies will be highlighted also. Okay, so ADLs, okay, you can see the target participants here. I put level basic 1, 2 and 3. Why? Because they have to learn on the general care, physical care and medication management. This is how we filter, like what my colleague has explained to you all earlier. We go based on the interview and also job application. Based on that, we will filter each carers based on their needs and based on their requirements and also our knowledge. With that only we are able to categorize them, actually they fall under which level. And with that only we will do the training. We don't simply put everybody into one big group and train. No, we will go based on their capabilities and train them. Because some, they're willing to be a carer, but they have some medical concerns. Or they say, no, I'm having a backache, I don't think so I can do this kind. Yes, possible. We can able to customize the the training modules based on your needs. Why? Because we understand your interest. Actually, you have the heart to take care of the people. Why not? Actually, many people they say, oh, it's a bit disgusting to do basic dressing, but I don't mind to carry them to the car or from the wheelchair to the bed. But just that I feel a bit disgusting to change the pampers or even dressing. Yes, you can. We will just categorize on that, and we will even tomorrow, if you have a client based on just that needs, just assisting them or giving them companionship, yes, we can categorize, or even we can give you that kind of cases instead of putting you to this kind of tough challenges which you are not interested. Okay. Then mode of teaching, definitely it will be theory, practical and demo and explanation and role play. And venue will be definitely in our office, Miss Swami Rama Managed Care office. And theory will be virtual or not. Nowadays we don't do virtual, we do on the discussion and also in person, because previously, why I highlight here virtual, because we have done few trainings during MCO time because unable to be in person. But right now I think everybody are fully vaccinated, so we able to do in person and also in discussion method. Duration usually will take 2 weeks for us to complete this whole course. Trainers bio, that will be me, because I will be training them mostly. Enquiries I've highlighted here. Now the numbers where the venue will be, and the numbers also I've highlighted here. And the second one is I go through the dementia model, which is level 4 and 5. Okay, synopsis definitely I think I've highlighted before. I don't want to go through a bit lengthy. For the sideline also I've highlighted it, why you have to join the dementia care. Mainly you will know about the sign and symptom of dementia, but remember this dementia course and advanced carer modules 1 only can be participated by level 4 and level 5 carer only. That means those have experience as a caregiver, have a certificate as a caregiver, only these people can go through. The one there is no experience, there is no nothing, these people have to learn the basic first before even they learn the advanced module. Causes and stages of dementia, you're able to learn that, and behavioral changes and way to manage them. Then impact on dementia and also communication. The last one will be way to communicate with the person with dementia. This is very important. Okay. Then as what I highlighted during the first one is same mode of training will be the same, venue will be the same, theory and duration all as stated here. Okay. Then I go to the module 2. Module 2 is mainly I've highlighted on diabetic. Diabetic, what you will learn here is what is all about diabetic. What are the major types right now people have been facing, which is type 1 diabetic, type 2 diabetic. What is all about? Again, I'm telling this is only for level 4 and level 5. Those who have no experience as a carer, have minimal knowledge, they have to go through the basic even before they learn on the advanced module. Okay, same, all this they able to learn dealing with diabetic emergencies, what they have to do, glycemic control, lifestyle modification, how to serve them the diet on time, what are kind of diet they can give in the event they feel hypo, what you need to serve them, all that will be included. And medication management again will be highlighted here, because even you will learn how to give them an insulin, what kind of insulin dose, where is the place, what is the technique, everything that you need to learn. Because if you go to any KK clinic, they will give you insulin and they will guide you, right? Same thing, because not everybody know the right technique. That's why you end up in bruises, you end up in pain. Yes, there is a technique and we will guide you.